need to do a little more preparation mentally. Hi. This is what I'm thinking. Just to update you, I had my appendix burst last week. This week has been very hectic trying to get paperwork done, resting in general, paperwork for the hospital, yoga school, trying to study for that. I'm still trying to keep up with my videos, which also take up a lot of time. Some physical activity, literally just going on a walk because I can't do anything. I can't climb, I can't do yoga, I can't do any of the things that I love to do. I'm gonna try to do insulation this week. No promises. The first step is to take everything that is in my van out of my van. I'm house sitting. Okay, that's another thing. I also am in pain. So this will be interesting. Done. Now my van is empty. I need to do some research. Pretty sure there was a screwdriver. Oh my gosh, I found a screwdriver. I just want to see if I can pop one of those buttons out. Here, I'll show you. Okay. I'm not sure what's on the inside of there. You can see that there's space. That's where I want to put the insulation. I don't know what I'm doing. I have to go do some research. Hello. I'm feeling a little bit better today. My van is currently empty. What is that? I'm trying to start insulation today. I did tons of research last night, literally all night. My friend came over and we watched a bunch of videos on like different types of insulation and the pros and cons to everything. I have to choose which type of insulation, so I'm gonna go to a couple of my friends that built their vans out. One is an ambulance, one is a van. They both did insulation, and so I'm gonna get some pointers from them. I'm thinking either wool insulation or Thinsulate because both of those are moisture resistant. The bats for the wool are lined and like woven on one side so they won't like sink down and be uneven after time progresses. I like the wool option except for the fact that it's wool and I'm not sure how that conflicts with my morals, so maybe Thinsulate, but the wool option is cheaper, so I'm going to go try to get some advice. I'm gonna just put this here. First of all, what type of insulation did you use?
So I went to Home Depot and got the purple, do you know the purple foam? No. It's like this very rigid, it's like rigid.
Oh, like the boards.
The boards, yeah. So I got those and I chopped them up.
Just to fit the curves.
But mine didn't have any curves.
Oh yeah, that's right, okay.
So, but you could do the curves, and what you need is one of those blades that's extendable razor blades, or like a knife, or a big deal. So you want those, and you could slice them and then get the curve to match. But that might be too hard. And then my other complaint with those was it was so good at insulating, and so it would be a hot box in the summer.
I'm thinking either Thinsulate or wool insulation because they're both moisture resistant. Thinsulate isn't as thick as like the foam.
And the wool is really expensive, right? Yeah.
The wool is actually like half the price of the Thinsulate. I'll show you the differences.
Yeah. And they're like, they pay someone basically to just like spray the whole thing.
Yeah.
That seems really tempting because the installation is actually not very fun, especially if you have a curved surface. The wool wouldn't be near as bad actually.
Then you just spray the adhesive and then
stick
it
it on.
sticks. I did see the spray foam. The only thing with that is if you spray it all, you can't go back and like take care of like if it does get moisture in there, or if you need to like electric wires, you can't go back and put it in.
So let's talk about that because I don't know if that's that big of a deal. By far and away, what you don't want to do is undo stuff to put in electrical. So you got to be pretty careful on how you lay out your electrical grid. I had the core stuff that I know I wasn't going to change at all. I had it like built in. It was not going to change. The electrical stuff. Like
you did that first?
Yeah, and I did it before I did the foam.
That's what I was thinking, because I want to put a window and a fan and electrical, and that means that I should do all that before installation, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to do the electrical before.
It's getting hard.
And I had this guy kind of tell me what I needed to do. Like I added a charger, and it was really easy because it was like a direct access to like that bus.
So you just had one like storage unit of all the electrical like boxes and everything, and then as needed.
The solar power comes in from here. It is just like a steady stream of electrons, and then it goes into a battery, which also is just like a steady stream of electrons. Reroute those out, and that's what 12 volt is. It's DC, I think. So this is an alternating current, and this is a direct current. It's just like electrons going me, 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 me. Alternating current can get you way more powerful stuff, and the current is going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So if you want to have a blender, you have to have an alternator. And so when you pick to do a 12 volt, you're limited to, and like a fridge.
Okay.
And then if you want air conditioning, you have to have this alternator, and you'd have to have a lot of batteries, and it's gonna cost like $5,000 or something. So yeah.
Am I able to put in this part later?
Yeah, you definitely don't have to do this part. Oh, and then the heater. I ran everything through a 12 volt.
Your fridge and everything?
Yeah, I had one of the Dometic, whatever, fridges. And then the lights, I really liked the lights that I had. Really liked my phone laptop charger thing. Really liked my fridge, and I really liked the heater. And I always had way more energy than I needed.
How many solar panels did you have?
I had 2 315s or something. So I had a lot.
Where did you find that guy?
So he works not very far from here. I think I found him online, and like I went to a couple people that helped do van build. Him and his buddy have this like dinky little shop thing. They mostly do like very professional full build outs. They helped me install the solar panels, installed all of this stuff.
Oh my gosh, that was not only helpful but also heartbreaking, because now I'm just realizing how little I actually know. We all knew this. We all knew this was gonna happen. Are you serious? You're gonna do everything yourself? Okay, Amber, good luck with that. I still have confidence, but I might need to do a little more preparation mentally, logically. Today might not be insulation, might just be mapping everything out and maybe ordering a fan and a window. I want a window right here. I'm gonna go talk to somebody else about all of this too. I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't have a house to do this at. My friends' houses are not equipped with all of the tools necessary. I want to go check out this workshop that my friend told me about called Make Salt Lake. Apparently they have 3D printers and tools that you can use for projects that you're working on. So I'm gonna go down there and see if they have all the saws and everything. Possibly get a membership. Order windows and fans. Still haven't received my roof rack in the mail yet that I ordered 2 weeks ago. So I should figure that out too. I gotta go. I have so much to do.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. Wow. Oh yes! Hello.
Project.
Okay.
But you can work on projects here. You can definitely bring materials in.
Okay.
That's just sort of a community. This is going to be the flashbang tour. You cool with that?
Yeah.
I got 5 minutes for you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
But over here is the electronics lab.
Oh.
Laser cutter.
Oh, sick.
You know, a couple of laser cutters.
Oh.
It's hardcore. It's pretty badass.
That's
There's a couple
sick.
3D printers.
Yeah.
All of this electronics world. You know what you're doing in there. That's good. If it's just art for you and you're just soldering shit together, go somewhere else. Locker, we have these little green bins.
Okay, I'm building out a van, so things that would be helpful with that.
So then you would need a parking pass. The fee for the place is $75 a month. I'll show you the wood shop as well and the metal shop.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm looking for.
This is my project. We have a parking permit. It's different from a car.
Okay.
These are actually cars, but this is a wood shop.
Okay.
It's pretty bitchin'.
Yeah.
We'll just zip through.
It's like saws and stuff. Okay. This would be nice.
There's saws and sanders, there's hand tools, there's extension cords, there's clamps, there's glue. Like this is a area. Machining stuff, if you're into that.
Yeah.
Pretty hardcore is different.
Machining stuff. So like what kind of stuff?
If you're cutting something that's precisely modeled out of metal, those are super dangerous, powerful, and precision is the key in there.
Okay.
The other metal shop where you can do other kind of metal stuff that's like a little more freehand.
Yeah.
Like welding, grinding metal. So there's some spare material, you can bring your own. You'll probably more be working with wood.
Yeah.
You'll probably commission somebody else, I don't know, to do the electric.
Yep, I'm like work with somebody on that.
Okay, yeah, so that's hardcore, this should be well and right.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of people around who are pretty smart and can at least find you somebody to find.
Yeah.
Find you somebody to help you.
For sure.
Especially, there's like probably 4 or 5 or 6 even van projects going on.
Oh, okay.
And upstairs, inside, there's a couple other rooms, like for another one for I think for 3D printing and then textiles. That's upstairs. Yeah, you can check them out online. But,
yeah, no,
good luck
you're
with
good.
that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for using Room Self-Checkout.
It's Gilbert. Just chill. Good vibes so far.
So good vibes.
He's excited.
You can tell by the way he is.
By the way his hair looks.
Yeah. Guess what I just did? I bought a fan at Home Depot and it's gonna be here in 5 to 7 days. Which means this video is very, it's been so productive as in research wise and just getting advice from different people, and like I want to do it smart, I want to like weigh out my options. With that being said, a lot of it is literally just up to my preference. I don't think like there would be anything that's super detrimental as far as choices go and like which product. I mean, yes, it could go downhill if I am just like not paying attention at all, but anyways, long story short, I bought a fan. I have to wait for that to come. I found this warehouse workshop that you can subscribe to and have a membership to. I'll be able to work and use their tools there. I don't know how to use tools. Okay, so that'll be an interesting process, but pretty sure all I need for the window and the fan is a jigsaw. Yeah, I just spent $340 on a Max Air fan deluxe with a remote control. That'll be nice in the summer. Sucks that I have to buy things for the summer now because we're going into winter and all I can think about is how much I want to insulate this thing so I can be warm and cozy in here. But I have to do the fan and the window first before installation is what multiple people are telling me. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hi. I'm excited about the workshop. I did order a fan. Hopefully that'll come soon. And then I can cut a hole in the roof and put that in. I think I want to put it back there, like on that side, so that I can have maybe a small like patio area and then both of the solar panels up in front. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get a ladder somehow. What I'm thinking is I'll check and see the measurements of these items before they come and then just like tape out where I want them to go, lay it all out. I'm going to a doctor's appointment right now to check on my appendix and they're gonna tell me more information about the surgery and like if the infection is gone and everything, so I'll see you soon.
Tell me what you want to do, what do you know, what are your goals?
I'm planning to have solar panels on top, just kind of like that, and then the fan in the back, and I want to have a fridge, lights, and everything, just like the typical electrical setup that you would need for that, but I may eventually want to do a blender, so I don't know exactly how much power I would need, and like I'm very new to electrical stuff, so
Sure.
I'm,
What you're looking at here,
Yeah.
and I can open up that van because they're doing exactly what you're talking about. These are all the components that you would need to do basically what you're asking. The only difference is that this is an 800 watt inverter. In order to run the blender, you would need to size that up a little bit. The chassis, just kind of like this blue thing, would be a little bit, it's the same size, but the internal components are just a little bit
how
bigger.
much is this setup right now?
Numbers are hard because it means batteries, one size solar panel. I hate to throw numbers around just because they scare people, right? So let's go look at the van, and then you can see what we're getting into.
Sure.
This is a used Sprinter with a shell, so similar to what you would be doing. The windows are in.
If I purchased that, plus the battery from you guys, had you install it and help me like connect everything, do you have an estimate for that?
It's just hourly, so we're $129 an hour. So for this customer, I'm building their panel, and I'm just charging them. And when I'm done here, I can tell you what it ended up costing. Today, I think I'm at 4 hours. Yesterday, I was at 4 hours. Almost done with the panel. I think I gave them a quote. Estimate was like $50. So whatever, that's about $2,000. So that's to build everything, run this stuff, hook up the fans, bring this down into that panel. Sprinters and ProMasters are pretty comparable in terms of difficulty of running the wires. Like you have to drill some holes, and the Sprinters to just get the wires to run nice. And we always put plastic grommets on everything so that the wires don't rub, short out if you own it for a long time.
Yeah, if you want to just explain a little bit about how the wiring works to me, just so I have a better understanding of it, and then that should be good for now.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Let's go talk.
Okay.
This is the solar part. So that turns the voltage off of the solar panel into something that your battery can actually use. This is that DC to DC charger. So that takes the energy from your engine and then pumps it into the battery. But it's a one-way sort of thing. So if the engine isn't running, you're not depleting your starter battery, so you get stuck in the middle of nowhere. That's the inverter, which steps up the 12-volt battery to 110 volts so that you could do things like run your blender or microwave or other stuff. This is just like a big on-off switch. Disconnects the the house battery, so the battery that's in the back of your car from the battery that's in front of you. These are all of your DC loads, which are going to be like lights, water pump, fan, that sort of stuff. And you just have to put a couple of breakers in here so that if anything shorts out or doesn't work right, you don't fry the rest of your car. So if you feel good about it, it's all available on the internet. And if you're at the makerspace and you have access to tools and stuff, you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Or you can pay a guy like me to do it.
Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thanks for coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just too like numb. It's
Visual.
weird. It's like when I get like numb, I can't. When I do the first move of the 8B, I like don't get deep in this at all because my fingers are like so hard. Good sesh though. Psyched. do it though, yeah. If I stand on the chair, is that more distracting? Ooh! Yo! No, I'm not doing pop out there. Oh, I got it.